This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. I'm Gary Risponi, and to my left, finally, got him, he ain't too busy, but you're still busy.
Always.
Mr. J.B. Salters Jr., better known as Blaine. Blaine, I've been waiting a long time, but thank you for making the effort.
It's good to be back.
He got a lot of news, so we put off. He got his pictures. He got his reports. Some good.
Mostly good. Fishing's good. You know, it's hunting season,
well, you
so.
was telling me something, one little section that you think that fish kill might have bothered because you normally catch fish. So y'all stay tuned. When we come back, he got some new products. He's done his daddy's old place where he used to travel there in Irvinville, and he got a partner in there with him selling hunting equipment. We're going to hear more about it. So you're watching Paradise, Louisiana. We're at Pelican Studios. Stay tuned.
Peyton Murphy.
I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Peyton Murphy.
I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. And Blaine, this is all yours. It ain't but a 30-minute show, and we got a lot of news. We got some pictures, so I'll tell you about it.
Absolutely.
We don't have no video. I don't know if we have time to visit Chaz, but, man, when we get to the fish report, you ain't going to believe the fish being caught all over the state right now. And that cool front ain't going to do nothing but make it better. Tell us right now, number one, we got news. You covered you covered a tournament.
We had I was a part of Billy Adams started the North Shore Sac-A-Lait Trail, so it's a 3-part series, and we fished out of Killen, Louisiana at Riverside Marina in the Tickfaw, which is new to me. Fished it once years back, but we had a real good turnout. It was only 7 boats, but we had a lot of people show up. Of course, it was a LSU game, so it's always a no-no to put one on an LSU game, but every boat caught fish. I mean, everybody caught 30, 40, 50 fish per boat. It was trouble finding bigger fish, but I tell you what, the next 2 years in that Tickfaw area is going to have some real good fish in it. Beautiful fish. Every stump we fished that was outside of the trees, basically from Riverside all the way to Lake Maurepas. You know, past 10 we put in at the old 10 Lizzie's, I think it's called. Come on out in the Tickfaw and all the way down past the prop stop, any of those
John
trees.
Jackson and fish is sort of like that area, Blind River, Amy River, and all those areas. They saw some fish kill, but they're back catching fish.
It seemed like everything, from everyone I talked to there, everything north going into the Blood River and further up north in the Tickfaw, some of that older water, I guess swampy water, got out, and that's where the fish kill was. But everything from Riverside down, I mean, every tree on the outside edges is kind of like fishing Lake Verret. You find those laydowns of big outer stumps, and on the backside of those stumps on the shady side, they're just schooled up. And, I mean, everybody caught plenty of fish. It was trouble finding real big fish, but
Sac-A-Lait fishing, still, people using shiners, but is these tournaments, are all of them exclusively artificial bait?
No, you can use shiners. You can spider rig, however you want to catch them.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Some of the old schoolers there had the insider information. They knew where the fish were. They fished that area a lot, and
well, that's a good deal because you start fishing these rivers and lakes down there. It's different than fishing those big impoundments, Toledo Bend and all them other ones. And I don't know if it's that big a plus. Sometimes I think it's always a plus to have the live shot.
It's the biggest advantage and advancement in the history of. And we're only 5 to 6 years into it. In 20 years, I'm not sure if the youngsters these days they're not going to know how to fish like we did coming up. Covering ground, finding certain conditions. You basically turn that screen on and it doesn't lie. That's one of our sayings. That scope doesn't lie. You turn it on, it's going to show you what's down there.
They got a lot of people starting to talk against them, but through their lives. The same thing with duck hunting. Okay, when the spinning decoys, spinning wing decoys came out, everyone started doing it. But I still say I learned fishing with you, and you put me there in the boat with that live shot.
The old school way still works.
It can't make you catch them.
The old school way still works down here.
You showing me fish one time, and we just couldn't make them bite.
Well, when they don't bite, you have to have the discipline with live scope just to move on. Well, if you're fishing normal and nothing biting, you're still covering ground. So it has its advantages and disadvantages. The biggest advantage is you're not scared to go in any body of water and you'll find fish.
You got a list of the winners you can tell us?
We do. We're gonna put it up. There were 7 folks. Glenn Davis and I fished it. We finished 4th, I think it was. Gentleman, I think it was Ray, and I'll have to get the names to put up. I don't have the names in front of me, but it'll be on the pictures we send in, all the winners. Some beautiful fish caught. One thing to mention, next weekend is our big tournament at Lake Verret out of Tackapah Landing. Glenn Davis Automotive and J6 Jigs, and they're catching big fish.
You're going to have more than 7 boats. I tell you what.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at probably 25 to 30, hopefully.
I used to go there. I fished one. I was there fishing with some of your old friends, and I'm talking about, here I am exhausted.
You talking about,
wait a second.
Mr. Pizzolata, Mr. Dave, that's who you fished it with.
Pizzolata, and Klein Peter, Leonard. They used to fish all the time. I was in the boat. I was in the boat once with you fishing. But what's good about them boys, when they put these tournaments on, you talking about cook. Sometimes they got.
That's the biggest thing. We'll have 150 people at the landing waiting for the food. So if you're not doing anything before the LSU game,
that's
come out.
Landing.
Tackapah Landing, 6 o'clock.
All right.
Safe daylight till 2 o'clock weigh-in.
This is all about sac-a-lait fishing this week. And not all, but the most.
We got duck hunting coming up, don't we?
Yeah, we'll talk about duck hunting later, but I'm worried about it right now. I've been telling. I'm still waiting on mine, but you finally got them all coming in. I remember you were struggling. You were wrapping them. Look how pretty. Yes, put that thing together.
That's our 8-foot spinning rod model, but it's used for dock shooting or casting. But this is the new 8-footer with the SJP trigger reel.
Yeah.
And we put it to the test this weekend. I mean, we were shooting docks, shooting it under cypress trees, anywhere we could do to find more. But check out some of our videos on YouTube and on Salter's Jigging Poles Facebook. You can see this thing in action. That's our new cork handle.
Look at the bait. People can put it in that little bitty cork.
That little bitty cork is crucial. I hadn't been able to truly interview a sac-a-lait in those areas, but they don't like big corks at all. They like a small cork. I don't know if that big cork.
You got to really be alert, though. You see that little twitch.
Well, a lot of times it just lays down.
Back when I was fishing a lot of sac-a-lait, when I was fishing the marsh down there below Lake Barrett, on Grassy Lake, and then in the marsh in Gibson and all them, I was fishing with Mr. Tompley. He used to put a little, what you call it, making noise in a little in the cork.
Little popping cork. Yep, it had beads inside of it. It gave it a little click, a little noise on top.
Yeah, that's it. So right now, tell me one more time about your partner. What do you have and when are you open? Y'all to know Irvinville, where his daddy was there.
That building's been there for 40 years.
Yeah.
If you get to the red light and look to the right, we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And all your work and everything, you got somebody there all the time, and he got a little business he's running out there. Tell me about
Well, we just opened up a sporting goods store. So we combined our fishing and hunting and trying to make it a little one-stop shop. You can get gas in the front at Exxon. So it's got your gas, it's got your ice machine, you got your hunting and fishing equipment. So take a stop by. When you come through Irvinville, you'll find us there. Been there a long time.
Let me ask you this, though.
We have duck decoys, we have deer corn, we have deer feeders, we got everything for sac-a-lait, so.
What, I mean, you got bass fishing baits?
Got bass fishing baits.
What I was saying, you get me, it's hard to get shells. All these gun shops, all the other stores, Kmart's and Walmart's and stuff, they running in and out to all your gun shops. Sometimes there's a few shells that have trouble. Y'all got a big order coming in.
We got shotgun shells on the way, so probably next week it should be in. So we're going to carry a variety of the main stuff. We won't have everything you need, but we'll have everything you need to go hunting that day, put it to you that way.
What about live bait?
We're working on live bait. We'll have crickets and worms. I'm debating on shiners until the first of the year, because shiners are, you need a lot of foot traffic to come through to get it. So probably starting in the fishing season in February, we'll have shiners.
And it's just like the saltwater fishing. Them shrimp, they ain't cheap, and when you get them and something go wrong,
it's hard to find grass shrimp.
You can lose $1,000 a week when they
your money's swimming around, and you got to keep them alive.
When we used to go to Old River, when the water starts flushing, we never went to Old River or even False River when we were fishing Chinkapin in the flats. We stop and get those grass shrimp in them boxes.
Back in those days, False River, Bonaventure's had a huge screen, and heck, it grew its own grass shrimp. Grass shrimp were everywhere in False River. Now it's a tough commodity, I tell you that. You got to go south to get them.
All right. Let's stay there. We'll come back. We've got a little news, and we're going to have a fish report. And anything you see, he going to send you some pictures. He's going to send it to Chris. We hope we get them on the TV.
Oh, we'll definitely have pictures of the...
While we're talking, we shoot some pictures. I'm still waiting on the trip. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to wait till the fish report. I got something you probably don't know, and they ain't been keeping a secret. They've been talking about it. So when we come back, we got the Berkeley Abu Garcia fish report.
Peyton Murphy.
I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
I'm Attorney Peyton Murphy, and I know how a big truck can devastate a person's life. Trucking companies are only looking out for their best interest. Injured by a big truck? Don't be a victim twice. Call Murphy Law Firm at 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. Before I go any further, we're talking about fishing report. I'm gonna start with coastal fishing. Because when I say coastal fishing, one I stay in touch with 2 or 3 times during the week, I'm talking about Captain Mike Brantley, fishing fool. He'd gone himself, but his dad in the story is his daddy, Larry, and they've been making 2-man trip. They leave in together so they can talk. They're fishing off the ICW Railroad, more further toward Chalmette. Him and Daddy, they drop shot in live shrimp. I need to see this picture. I was having trouble getting an email, but I got them texted. If you look at these fish, you look in the smorgasbord they're catching. Big speckled trout, redfish, and look at those bass in there.
Some big bass.
They're catching bass. These guys, it's unbelievable. We got some of the same ones down in Venice. The Carter brothers, if you go to Facebook, they ain't personally sending it to me, but they drop me a line and say, Gary, we doing it. It's almost like family over there at Venice Marina. I've been friends with them before his dad passed away. I used to go down there sometimes just fish with his dad, get out. And all the guys that run the marina, they were all duck hunters. They'd take me out there. We had a retriever one time. It looked like it was a pit bull. One of the best retrievers I ever seen getting duck. So these people are getting ready down there, all these hunting lodges and everything. So if you got your own lease, I'm going to give you a duck report probably in a week or so. And another shout out I'm doing right now, they were in Facebook and the Louisiana LSU fishing teams and the other colleges, they had their big tournaments. LSU did well. Peyton Murphy sponsors them. Peyton, I know you're so big right now. All these banquets we've been having with Ducks Unlimited, CCA, Peyton is all them. You know, not only he fights for your right as a lawyer, okay, you're trying to make sure you don't take advantage of. he puts his money where his mouth is, and he sponsors that LSU team. I'm talking about when they go on the road, they go out of state. I promise y'all, and they fishing, they getting ready. I'm gonna get them all here. I'll line them up if I got to, because that's been big with me the whole time. And when they fished during the Classic, one time up in Shreveport, I was in the lake with them. I was in the boat with them, and that's when they won it. Boy, they had to come back a long way to beat Oklahoma and some of them other schools, and that's a big deal. You know, last week I had the high school people that have been running it for years, and they still going on. So, Peyton, I want to thank you ever again for what you do. And they say, oh, yeah, Gary, you better. He's sponsored, but he sponsors everybody. So, give him a shout out. So, he's good at it. Now, another one of my sponsors, Coca-Cola. I told y'all that. Been there 20-something years. Coca-Cola is just unbelievable what they sponsor, okay? Wish to Fish. They've been sponsoring, they've been giving them kids them drinks every time we take them kids that are physically challenged, whatever, their parents, everything. They're always there supporting them. The universities here, I do a lot of Southern. Who's there? Coca-Cola. So somebody tell me, said, wonder if you was thirsty, would you drink a Pepsi? I won't get. They fight on TV about.
They're not gonna taste it.
I'd have to be mighty thirsty, and if somebody sent me another water, it wasn't them. I put a label off so nobody see me. So all I want to do now, let's go to saltwater. Mike Gallo, his daddy, Larry. Larry, I'm talking about Mike Brantley, his daddy Larry Brantley, and Chris Roberts. I want one more time, look at this picture. Mike sends me this twice a week. He's also on Facebook, but he's taking everybody. He takes these people that are coming in. He takes a lot of senators and people that want to go. And they leave the legislature, they go down there and fish with them. And a lot of those captains do that. So all you captains you watch, especially the ones that Fuchon, you used to send me a lot of stuff, just remember, all you got to do is email me, Gary, Paradise, Louisiana, a picture, who your guests were. Let me give them a shout out, especially if you got kids. Now, hunt season here, same thing with a kid. Hold that squirrel up. Make sure the deer ain't got bloody and tongue hanging out.
Wear your hunter's orange for safety.
Yeah, you wear your hunter's orange and make sure you show that tag, to make me doing the same thing in the right. Yeah, we did that. So tell me right now, this is the one I've been wanting to say. Your buddy and my buddy, I fished with him a couple times. The first time I did with the live shot.
Dr. Baker?
Dr. Baker Vinci. He's been on Facebook, and he's catching fish in the Mississippi River.
Big Sac-A-Lait, Mississippi River. Yes, sir.
Now, a long time ago, my buddies and them would wait till that water start falling. They head north. Up.
Put in St. Francisville, run up to the Lake Thompson Creek. That's one of the best places to fish, into the mouth of Thompson Creek.
Yeah, but right behind all them plants right here.
Catch catfish there. The Sac-A-Lait a little further north in the coves.
Well, this was bass when Montesina Bayou and all them were drinking, and all them plants in this Boys Canal. They put in, not Boy, in Baton Rouge. They had a dock. I don't know if they're docks now. What's the secret to fish Mississippi River? Where is he putting in?
Well, we're going to have to get in the boat with him to find out his true secrets. He mostly goes, look, in that boat he's got a boat that can run probably to Mississippi in 30 minutes. That thing it'll go over 100 miles an hour, so he can get there a lot faster than everybody.
That's too fast.
He's got a 22-foot Allison with a brand new 300 Mercury on it, so.
So,
But the best place to fish or your Lake Verret is probably in the spillway. Is best place to go right now if you're going to make a quick sac-a-lait trip. Fish the laydowns in the main lake. Bayou Sorrel, Bayou Pigeon's been producing. Everybody knows Bayou Cowan, all the same areas cross Bayou. They're finding fish there still. So it's a good time to go. Less pressure on the fish right now when it's hunting season.
What about on this side of the levee? Jack Miller's and all of there.
It hadn't been producing like the other lakes. Lake Verret and even Bell River, Grassy Lake, all those areas didn't have a big fish kill and are still producing fish.
This time of year, we would fish off to 21, and all them shell cuts, all the shell cuts and then back in there. Ronnie Causey and I would go there, spinnerbait, or a bango type lure, rogue. And it just, that grass would be out in the middle of them things.
Water's pretty right now. All the waters are really, really pretty. Pretty water.
I think that's it. Anything else
That's it. I appreciate, I missed you. I'm glad I'm back, and see you soon again.
I'm going to come visit, yeah. Anytime you get, I wish if they make me go to Monday again, but this is Sunday evening. Thank God I went to church. I had a 100-year anniversary to St. Jared, North Baton Rouge, the school and the Redemptorists, their 80-year anniversary. Had all the priests there, the bishop, and all them old timers. We filled it up. All my family was there. It was my brothers. And we were all raised right down the street, people at Tony's. But all them North Baton Rouge group were there. So thank y'all. Thank those nuns and those priests that raised us, taught us what was right and wrong. So I want to give y'all a shout out. I offered a bunch of them to go fishing. I used to have a couple of priests that used to like to fish, take them. Father Sam, I was raised with him. He used to like to go to Old River, but he wanted to keep everything. He should live with his fish. So that's it. Thank you again. Thanks to Marty for coming here in the studio. Alan, you get well. God keep protecting from them storms right now. They still got a few, but we get to November. I hope we don't have none. So and you, good luck on your business and your work and your time with your kids. So thank you one more time.
Absolutely, good seeing you.
All right. I promise y'all, we got two people. I gotta get Peyton Murphy. We gotta get John Jackson here. I want you to come when John comes because he did some good shows with you too. So, see y'all next week. God bless Louisiana.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.